A buck was still silver. It was back when the country was strong.
We got a new story up on prisonplanet.com. Chuck Norris says Obama should be impeached if he tries to enforce Copenhagen Agreement. Actor and political activist warns that globalists want to bankrupt America and kill the dollar. It is a high-powered, hardcore interview with Chuck Norris we did live yesterday. This story can wake up a lot of mainline Republicans. Get it out to everybody. Every mind you unlock is a victory. Remember, none of us have to beat the globalist overnight by ourselves. It's all of us doing a little bit every day, resisting, that's going to beat these people. Look at how we're fighting man-made global climate change, proving it's a fraud. They've gone from arrogantly looking like they couldn't be stopped to blowing up, crashing and burning in front of us. When we get frenzied like a wolf pack and go after these people on issues, we cannot be beaten. Let's go ahead and talk to Larry in Texas. Larry, you're on the air. Welcome.
Hi, Alex.
Hey, buddy.
I'm sorry I've been out of pocket. I don't know if you covered this or not, the latest New London, Connecticut news about a week ago.
Where they're stealing everybody's private property?
Well, they about a week ago, CBS News had
They don't even want the property they stole now. Yeah.
Right. Pfizer decided they're not going to spend a dime on developing it.
Yeah, that was in my stack last week. I meant to get to it. Yeah. It's literally too painful. See, I read this stuff once, and then it's like going and visiting a dead relative's grave. I don't really like doing it. It's like, yeah, they just said, we'll take your property even if we don't use it. We have SWAT teams. They love to murder.
Yeah, they interviewed the ex-mayor. He sounded pretty glum, and one of the homeowners standing in the field where his house used to stand. But,
well, they would do stuff like, the town is so criminal that they would, this is hundreds of homes, whatever, 300. They would rev, because we had all the families on, rev bulldozers at midnight and threaten them. And then the town got the courts to, people didn't really read the Supreme Court ruling. The Supreme Court didn't just say private interest can have your land. They said, we don't have to pay you, and you can be made to pay lawyer fees if you don't immediately just give it up. So they come after you, you fight back, you've got to pay lawyer fees on top of having your $500,000, 3-story Victorian middle-class home. I mean, they've always been persecuting poor people. But, I mean, this was not, middle-class area. And they just said, we'll take what we want, and we're not going to pay you. And the Supreme Court ruled that money can be given by lobbying groups to city councils, county commissioners, state houses. Bribery is now legal to pay to take your land. How do you like that?
Great to be America. Hey, our county here bumps up against Louisiana, and we get the Louisiana news only. And Barksdale Air Force Base, where that plane landed with missing nuke.
Two missing nukes.
Right. The base commander that raised the stink, they ran him off and replaced him with the commander from North Dakota.
That's right. And 9 people involved with loading them who are witnesses all committed suicide or were murdered. And that was clearly a deal where they were trying to switch nukes out and claim Al-Qaeda got them. But thank God people blew the whistle. But next time they'll have the right people in place to make sure that nuke goes off in America.
One last thing. You think the people, when you tell them the truth, our fellow citizens, they may not understand it, but if you gave it to them in a sarcastic way, for instance, to start a chapter like the East Texas chapter of Bootlickers of America, and
we worship cameras, we worship forced inoculations, we hate due process, and we burn constitutions.
If we can do like the ice cream joint and get 32 flavors of boot polish, you can ask people what's their flavor. Well, that's all I got for you today.
That is smart. Now, that's a smart... And, of course, it wouldn't really be bootlickers, but make like a fake online ad, Bootlickers of America, and you can have like the 31 flavors, like take my kids, I love it, raise my taxes for bankers, I love handing in my guns, I want to live like a slave in Chicago with the highest crime rate, poison my water, I love brain damaging my children, and then with a picture of a person drinking poison water. Cops running checkpoints. I love killing freedom. I love being a traitor. I love tyranny. Yeah, you come up with 31 flavors pretty easy. Oh, God, help me. These are always crazy shows when I sit here just taking calls. More calls and the video clips in the news straight ahead, right here on the one, the only GCN Radio Network. Please stay with us as we continue to chronicle the fall of our republic into the scientific dictatorship. But that doesn't really matter. The Cowboys haven't had a good season. That's what matters. Okay. I want to play some video clips and cover ClimateGate, the latest developments on that right now. Then we're going to go back to Ash, Paul, Roger, and others. The toll-free number to join us on air is 1-800-259-9231, 1-800-259-9231. And the first clip I'm going to be playing in a little while, guys, is the first time the journalist is at the UN conference in Copenhagen Friday, and he simply wants to ask a question. He gets up to the microphone, and they flip out on him and start taking his camera away and telling other camera people don't tape this at a press conference. Now, Al Gore got questioned by the same reporter. He starts running from him, and the police grab the guy's microphone cable and unplug it. I mean, the UN, they openly want to shut down free speech worldwide. This is an authoritarian criminal group. I mean, they laud the communist Chinese system. They want you to live under a one-child policy. They want you bankrupt in their own statements. What is it about this? I'm just so sick of these people. I just want to arrest them. They have committed crimes. They have called to commit bigger conspiracies. Maurice Strong stole billions himself in the UN Food for Oil program and made sure they never got the food because he stole the money. I mean, this is a murdering piece of trash. All right, I'm not going to start ranting. See, the minute I start thinking about these articles, steam starts coming out of my ears. But I want to comment on Tiger Woods first. When I say we're receiving hundreds of emails, we receive thousands and thousands a day. I'm receiving hundreds asking me what I think about Tiger Woods. And so I'll tell you what I think about Tiger Woods here in just a moment.